My daughter Zaria called the show. She is claiming that she was raped and molested at a younger age by an ex. I don't believe it happened. It's been investigated with local police department, CPS, all the people that need to investigate. The gentleman was proved innocent, that nothing ever happened. The case was opened up multiple times over the years. Same thing, no evidence, story changed. So now we're on the show so that she can prove to me that she was molested or raped. At this point, I still really don't believe it. And being accused that I knew about it the whole time, I never knew anything. Throughout the last 12 years, she still went on with this story. She brought up the same accusation. I told Azaria, hey, you can't rape the Willie. If this man really did this to you, you don't go and ask him for money. You don't go to his house and stay with him. She tried to tell me that she was doing it to protect other family members. And I told her, you don't go and you're up someone that brutally raped and molested you as she claims. Just things didn't add up with me. Around September of last year, I allowed Azariah to come and live with me. We had multiple issues. She had multiple men in and out of my house. I eventually had to kick her out. That's where our relationship went downhill. She demolished my front door. She caused me to get evicted from my apartment. She's literally just wreaked havoc on me for the last 6 months now. We did get into a bad argument and a bad fight in my house about it. She swung on me. I beat her up. She's my child. She's grown. She's not gonna come in my home where I'm trying to give her a place to stay and still accept all these lies and accept all these things that I've had to accept over the last 12 years and allow her to do that. So yes, I did physically put my hands on her and I did assault her. I did beat her up, but she had hit me first. My daughter needs to let this go, because at this point, I do not want to have anything to do with her. Because she wants attention, she thinks everybody owes her something for what she's been through in life. And half of that problem is because of her lies, is why she's going through the things that she's going through. I do want to clear my name so I can get back a normal life and not be looked at negatively like a bad mother. And I also want to expose her as a liar so that she can quit bringing this up just to get attention. And when this test comes back, I do not want to have anything to do with her at all. I'm done. I'm done.
So what had happened with that argument was she was accusing me of sleeping with her man. I told her that I would never choose a guy that looked exactly like the man that hurt me in the past. She started calling me a liar and a hoe and told me to get my out. I said, okay, but don't call me asking for money. When the whole door thing, I did kick in her door because she left my dog inside of her house without food and water and wrapped my cat up in a plastic bag and threw him inside of a tub.
Tell me what happened when you were a young girl. What happened with this ex of hers that you said raped you?
A lot of things, just a lot of very painful things. He would make me watch porn, and my mom had told me in this argument that that she saw me giving him oral when I was 8 years old.
Your mom says she saw you giving him oral.
And that's where she said, you can't rape the willing.
Okay, if you're 8 years old, you cannot be willing. Even at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, you cannot be willing to have sex with an adult.
By her saying that, because I know that it did happen, I remember that it happened, but for her to know that, is kind of like, you knew that this whole time, you didn't really do anything about it.
So what was the relationship like with this guy?
He started getting abusive, then he started touching me, and then I went into foster care after I had to tell family members because my mom just was not listening to me.
She wouldn't believe you.
She would not listen to me. And then my other family members had told her similar stories to how he was exposing himself to them, and she didn't believe them either. She just took his side.
So how old were you when he raped you?
I had learned from the guy upstairs that it was attempted because it didn't actually go through a threshold. But
even the act of oral sex, that's rape.
yeah, I was about 5 when it first started, but when he actually started attempting to penetrate me, I was around 11.
So it went on for years.
Yeah.
And Did he ever use violence against you?
One time he pushed me through a window. I told my mom he pushed me through a window, and he joked it off saying that we were playing games.
First of all, Zaria, we're gonna get something straight real quick. Nobody's been lying about everything. You're making up a whole story about that ain't even true. One, you're not even crying. You're not even crying.
Because I don't
And
play
let's
on
get
fake
things
tears
straight.
like you.
When things happened,
didn't grow up
I
my
was
whole life
young.
crying like
things
you.
were investigated. Put the truth out there.
I did put the truth
No, you
out
didn't.
there. Yes, I did.
Things were
You put the
investigated.
truth out there.
This has been
I was
open
5
three
years
times,
old.
Azaria.
I was
3
5
times.
years
And what
old.
was I doing? Busting my ass to take care of
You were
y'all.
doing absolutely nothing.
Taking care of y'all.
You were doing
when I
nothing.
found out
You
about
chose
it,
your
I
man.
did everything I was supposed to as a mother. I was being beaten by him mentally, physically, and emotionally. Then an older family member.
But hold on a second. You're saying that he was physically abusive to you.
Very.
Okay, so is it a stretch
Very.
to think that he was super abusive to your kids?
I thought maybe physically. I never thought sexually.
But even
You
physically
didn't
would
think
be
that
terrible,
it was
wouldn't
weird?
it?
He told us to get in the bath.
Zaria,
You barely met this man and you let him get in the
I
bath.
was never home.
You were home.
I had to
He
work.
asked you. I remember him asking you.
Zaria, I was never home.
Zaria, you came here, took a lie detector test. We asked you, did an ex of your mother's sexually molest you when you were a minor child? You answered yes. Did an ex of your mother's attempt to rape you when you were a minor child? You answered yes. Did you try to stop that man from molesting you when you were a minor child? Which, I mean, that's so ridiculous. Even if she didn't try, I mean, you know, she's a child. But she answered yes, she did try to stop that man. Did you tell your mother, Nicole, that you were being sexually molested by one of her exes when you were a minor child? She answered yes. Did your mother protect you when you told her about being sexually molested by one of her exes? She answered no. The results came back the same to each one of those 5 questions, and it came back that Azariah told the truth.
We're gonna take care of it.
Nicole, you came here, you took a lie detector test. We asked you, did you allow your ex to sexually molest your daughter, Azariah? You answered yes.
The reason why I did that is because he informed me that if I even knew about it and I was still with the man and I was letting it happen.
Okay.
So that's why I honestly answered yes, because
Okay.
he opened my eyes.
All right.
I didn't leave the son of a bitch, so yeah. Obviously, I allowed it to happen.
It's just shocking for
in
me
a
to read
sense,
something
in a sense,
like
I
that.
allowed it to happen.
Okay. And the result is you told the truth. Did you have personal knowledge that your ex was raping and molesting your daughter, Azariah, when she was a minor? You answered yes. You told the truth. Did you intentionally fail? Did you intentionally fail to protect your daughter from your ex because you did not believe her story at the time? You answered yes. You told the truth. When your daughter Zaria told you at any time that she was being molested by your ex, did you call her a liar? You answered yes. You told the truth. Did you choose your ex's word over your daughter Azariah's word due to not believing she could have been sexually molested by someone you were in a relationship with? You answered yes. You told the truth. As of this date, do you now believe that your daughter Azariah could have been sexually molested by your ex when she was a minor child? You answered yes. You told the truth.
I will explain those.
Hold on a second.
Okay.
Hold on. I've been doing this show for 15 years. I don't know if I've ever read sadder lie detector results. I'm sick to my stomach.
I don't want a relationship after this.
Okay. Well, Zaria, I know these lie detector tests really put into your mind that I just sat there and allowed it to happen. No, I didn't.
You can get off my stage. Like I said, when the show's over, Steven, our psychologist, you know, he's going to talk with you, and we need to get you guided in the right direction. And like I said, anything that we can do to help you with law enforcement or whatever, we're certainly going to try to do everything that we can for you. Good luck to you.
I was
My name is Steve Wilkos, and I'm an investigative talk show host with a law enforcement background.
It was my life or his.
My job is to get truth and justice for everyday people. Watch our videos now.